Hi there. I was asked on Mod.io why my board week doesn't have single tires, and yeah, good question. I didn't. Well, let's go with. Oh, I already have selected. For this test, we select the most powerful engine. Yeah, I thought they are too small and look ridiculous, so I didn't add them before, but now I tried to, and they look pretty good and are quite capable. Of course you can, this is the biggest size you can add. As you can see, the rear wheels are too close to each other to add anything bigger. This is the maximum size you can do basically. Otherwise they have a conflict and that doesn't look good. So I made those a little bit bigger, the B16 wheels and my soft version of them, and added a few rims. But for this test we go with the yeah, let's select the most powerful mud wheels I have on this truck. High saddle, we already have that. And we go for a little trip through the mud to see how good those tires actually are. Of course you can select other wheels or less power on the engine if you don't want it if you don't want this truck to be as overpowered as it is now. But yeah, let's go for the maximum on this test. I have all the off-road versions of the trailers, which is a very good mod, installed, and this trailer seems to be a good fit for the BOAR. So I think it was someone called Dwart, if I remember the name correctly, that did ask me about Mudtires, and he tried it himself, I think. But I adjusted the wheels, not just the size but also the position, so that if single wheels on a truck which isn't designed to have single wheels, there is always the problem that the rear wheels are too close to the chassis and the front wheels stand out. They are outside of the truck, so I had to adjust that and add some different rims, because otherwise you can see it's quite capable already for that part of the mud, which is pretty thick. So with the standard rims of those super heavy tires I have on there, which are originally from the Collab, we have the problem that you can see the how do you call it? So do we add here? Yeah, let's go with that. So where was I? Yeah, you can see how do we call the end of the axle, where the wheels are attached to. They were sticking out of the rims because the rims are a little bit inside. They go inside, so I had to choose different rims for this. Otherwise it would look pretty stupid. But there is a second choice. If you don't like those rims. And yeah, as I was doing that, I also added other additional rims to mostly do the do the heavy double wheels. So yeah, that's quite overpowered, as you can see. No problem going through that mud. Probably also a good idea to change the suspension to high, so we won't get stuck on those logs. We already did get stuck on these logs, just as I said it, even though I set it on high. And I didn't see any log. But yeah, not really a problem. Just something the game engine does from time to time. If those logs, if you touch them, they will normally sink after a few seconds. Yeah, thank you for the dip. It's a good idea, those tires, I think. Even for players who don't like the trucks to be that powerful for the mud. I think it gives the BOAR another dimension, because with those small single tires, even though they had very good stats, you got stuck easily because they are so small. You just sunk into deep, and the truck is very front heavy. But now this is not really a problem anymore, as you can see. So here it is a little bit deeper, but I don't have to switch into low gears even. Just pulls through pretty nicely now. Yeah, that was a very good idea, so I like it. Let's try the high gear out for a change. It was too early. Yeah, but now it quite easily picks up speed. And go the all-wheel drive again. We should go get here. No, not possible with high gear, but still no problem. Just switch to automatic and it goes through. So if you want to try out my mod, just download it, subscribe, and can drive around with that thing. Only on PC at the moment, because it is a DLC vehicle, and those are not allowed on console as of now. I hope they change it if they install a proper DLC checker. It shouldn't be a problem anymore. To transfer them, yeah, we don't have any say about that. Who gets which mods get on console, but all my files are already ready for consoles. So if they update the game with the DLC checker, they could select any of my mods. By the way, all of my mods are in my truck collection, so which is also a mod, of course. But yeah, if you like a few of them, it's probably best to get the collection, because they are all inside there, and they are basically exactly the same as in single files. So this mod is just a BOAR. Most of them have 3 to 4 trucks. For example, I have a CAD selection about all the CAD trucks, about the specifics, and so on. And in my collection are 17 trucks as of now. Well, I think that's enough for this video. I hope you like it. And yeah, if you play on PC, go check out my mods. And if you have any feedback, like adding dials like this, which was a very good idea, just write me on Mod.io or in the comments. And yeah, if it makes sense and if it is possible, and if it's not something totally unrealistic, like I don't know, Diger tires, they don't work on this on that truck. I tried it. It's not just that they look very unrealistic, it's there were other problems as well, mostly with the axles sticking out of the rims. Yeah, if you have some constructive feedback, please tell me, let me know, and if I have the time, I will improve my mods and make them more capable and more universal, give it more use, I guess. So this truck now is very off-road capable, which the base game truck is not. Well, that's it, and goodbye.